Y'all, welcome back to the My Pirate Production channel. If you're new here, click that like button and the bell and the subscribe button so you get notified when I post new videos. I have Sparky here with me. Say hi to everybody, little nugget. And Skipper's over here in the back too. The whole family's here. Y'all, my birthday's tomorrow. I will be 25 years old, a quarter of 100 as my brother put it. And I am so thankful to see another year. So I just had to do a birthday tag. And I'm gonna answer 25 questions so you can get to know me just a little bit better. First question is, do I go by a nickname? My nickname is Maya Paya. I didn't always have a nickname in high school. One girl called me Manaya, and for a while I was like, that sounds really cool. So I was that for a bit, but I haven't actually had like a nickname. So when college hit, I will never forget, I was entering into the student center at Wartburg, and someone was like, oh my gosh, your name rhymes with Maya, like your name rhymes with papaya. We should call you Maya Papaya. And I was like, I don't like that. Papaya is a great fruit. I have nothing against papaya, but it just, to me, doesn't sound right. So I said, you know what, let me take off the extra pa and papaya and just say Maya Papaya. And it just clicked and resonated so well. So now my Instagram, my Twitter, and Maya Paya Productions was born. How do I relieve stress? Whew, this is a good question because oftentimes when I'm stressed, I stay in stress mode. And sometimes I need to talk myself out of it. So if I'm doing work or if I have like this last minute thing to get done, sometimes I just push through it. And then afterwards, I would like to drink tea, or I'll stretch, or I'll play with Skipper or Sparky, or I'll watch my favorite TV show, or I just take a mental break. And that could just be kind of sitting in the living room with my mom watching TV. A number of things that will get my mind off of what I just did. So that's how I relieve my stress. I need to be better at that. My favorite childhood TV show. This is a hard one because I have several, but one that I still watch to this day is SpongeBob. I am a SpongeBob fan. I watch it literally every night. It comes on at 10 a.m. Central Time, and I'll have it on my TV while I go to sleep. So SpongeBob will have to be one of my favorite TV shows. As a kid, what did I want to be when I grew up? I wanted to be an actress. I loved the idea of being in the spotlight, getting all that attention, publicity, and now that I've seen these celebrities, you know, some of them ain't-ish. So I'm good on that area. Part of me would love to do acting, like an acting class, and just kind of learn the ropes, but I rather would be a filmmaker now and a writer. If I could have dinner with 3 people, who would it be? I would have to choose African Beauty. I like her work. I like her inspirational, videos that she does, like day of life of an influencer. She also has like some inspirational quotes too on her Instagram page. And she loves taking photos, and so I kind of look at her as a photo inspiration, and also just how I can incorporate those ideas into my own, for my own brand. And so I like that. Also, I love to sit down with Tyler Perry too, because I love his movies, and I've seen some of his TV shows, but I love the message behind his movies, because that's what I'm kind of striving towards. So I would love to just ask him, like, how did you get to where you are today? What made you want to become a filmmaker, a writer? And the process of how you got to just becoming a billionaire. I think that's really awesome. And the third person I would probably have to choose would be Becky and Chris. Becky and Chris are just they're just goofy, and they're intelligent, and they're great filmmakers. If you could hire any actor to portray you in a movie, who would you choose? Oh, in college, some of my friends would say I looked like Uzo Aduba, based off her hairstyles and her facial structure. So on Netflix, she's literally my icon for my page, which is hilarious. And I always thought, I didn't take offense to it, I was like, she's beautiful. So I was like, wow. So that was something that came to mind. She would probably someone close and similar looking to me that I would want to portray. I live in one city for the rest of my life. Where would I live? Denver was a place where I actually found myself. Most of the time I was, venturing out, doing stuff and going to different places, and I was able to make a nice friend group there. So Denver will always hold a special place in my heart. If I can make any fictional character come to life, which would I choose? You know what, Junie B. Jones, because that girl was wild, and I want to see how she did her daily life kind of thing, grown up now, because Junie B. Jones was lit growing up as a kid, and if you know, comment down in the comments, hashtag Junie B. Jones is lit, because Junie B. Jones was crazy. Like, I don't know. I loved watching it. I loved the adventures in the books, and those were probably one of the series that I read probably more than 2 times, especially in school. If the teacher was like, read a book, I have my Junie B. Jones book ready to go. So I want to see her come to life. Do I sleep with my closet doors open or closed? Before I got cats, I slept with it open, but now I close the doors now because, you know, Skipper and Sparky, they were doing some wild stuff at 2 a.m. in the morning. And one night I may find them crawling up the wall in my closet, so I have to keep the door closed just in case I do something crazy. The shampoos and conditioners out of the hotels, hell yeah I do. If it's there and it's free, I'm taking it. Like, that's just a thing. I paid however much money for this hotel room. The least you can give me is some soap, some shampoo, and conditioner. Do I sleep with my sheets tucked in or out? If you can see, it's tucked in. Tucked out is just tacky to me. I don't, you know, if that works for you, cool, but for me, that just doesn't look great for my bed. Do I always smile in my pictures? I do. I love smiling, but I found now when I take photos, I'm trying to do different poses and work on different facial expressions and getting comfortable in my body with my face. Really expressing different emotions, because smiling's great and there's nothing wrong with it. But after a while, I want to spice up my feed a little bit. So I've been testing out some different poses and some different facial expressions, just so, you know, I can have some versatility in my photo shoots. This is my song of the week, y'all. Okay, so I watched the BET Hip Hop Awards, and rest in peace to Pop Smoke, but Shake the Room with Quavo, that has been my song all week. I still watch cartoons. As I previously mentioned, I do. Mainly just SpongeBob. I don't really watch much of Cartoon Network anymore. They took away all the good shows. Boomerang changed up a bit, so I don't really watch them anymore. Yeah, so just SpongeBob, really. Time I wrote a letter to someone on paper. Ooh. Last time I wrote a letter was when I was talking to this guy in high school, I think. Yeah, I had to have been in high school. And I wrote a letter just kind of expressing my feelings and stuff like that. That was the last time I wrote a letter to someone. How many languages do I speak? I speak English. I'm a beginner ASL, so I know how to say my name is. And I'm also intermediate in French. Je parle français pour 10 ans. J'ai visité à Paris en 2018. Après l'université. J'adore la langue, j'adore le peuple, j'adore la nourriture, j'adore la culture, et je te manque tout le monde. Oui, c'est ça. I believe in ghosts. Yes, they are real. I've seen enough to know, and I've heard enough stories to know that it is true. So we'll just leave it there. What was my first concert? The Cheetah Girls. My father at the time got my brother and I tickets to go see Cheetah Girls, and it was really fun. It was great. Loved the music, and I got my first book and a t-shirt and a little wrist thing from them, and so that was the best. Cheetos or Fritos? I love Fritos, mainly for versatility. Like if I have chili, Fritos. Cheetos is a good snack too, but I don't get them often, so Fritos. Cookies or Snickerdoodles? Snickerdoodles, because it's basically a sugar cookie with cinnamon on it. Can I swim well? So a funny story is when I was a camp counselor, there were some kids that were like, Maya, you should go jump in the pool. It's only 6 feet. Everyone's diving into it. You haven't done it yet. And so I was like, okay, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. And I knew I couldn't swim. So keep this in mind. I know I can't swim, and I haven't jumped off a diving board before, so you already know where this is going. Anyway, I dived into the pool, and next thing I know, I couldn't see anything, and I'm like over here like, help, help, whatever. And the people there, the lifeguard, she came down and she didn't get in the water, and I was confused. And I'm over here like, I can't swim. It was so funny because once I was done overreacting, they were like, you were swimming the whole time. And I'm like, what do you mean? I couldn't see anything. And they were like, your eyes were closed the entire time. And I was like, okay. And then the main lifeguard who's over the pool, she comes over and she was like, did you know you couldn't swim? And I was like, yeah, but I wanted to try something new. Don't do what I did. So the question is, can I swim well? No, I would love to learn how to swim. Yes and no. Sometimes I can be, but most of the time I'm not patient. And that is something that I have to work on. Because, I like to get it done or just see some quick results. And that's not how life works. That's not how things work. And so a motto that my mom has infused into my brain is one step at a time. DJ or band at a wedding. I want a DJ because I have a certain playlist that I want played. It has to have some Afro music, some French music, some hip hop, a couple of slow songs, but I'm a dancer, so we're gonna be dancing at my party. If you feel like you don't want to dance, you're gonna have to at least dance once or twice. So somewhere in there, whoever's invited to my wedding one day, just so you will have to dance. So that's just a requirement. Future Maya here. So I'm editing and I realized I missed a question. And the last question is, if I could live without a piece of clothing, what would it be? And I have to say sweatshirts. Wear them any time of the year. It's so great and it's comfy. And do I want kids? Yes, I want twins, a boy and a girl. I really would love to get the experience of raising both a boy and a girl like my mom has, or my brother and I. So yeah. Shout out to all the Scorpio babies that are born on November 17th because we rock, okay? All y'all Sagittarius are like, Sagittarius month. Y'all can wait a little bit, okay? Scorpios need our time to shine. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace.